Launch Verler. Accessibility. Man, I must be desperate for a good attract mode if I'm letting this run again. I missed the national anthem. Interesting, and that... Oh! Oh! Alice had a scalpel! God, now that I've seen an ending, like, it's fucking weird seeing all these shit just get spoiled. Where did she find one? Probably the infirmary. It's not a spoiler for requires context. It's kind of a weird double deluxe reverse spoiler, because it explains why Alice was gored open. And why Luna was also in the room. I think they were having a fight where Alice pulled a knife or something. It does require context, but I feel like it itself contextualizes a lot. Let's continue the anime plotline, shall we? That's right, now we gotta look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
That's reasonable, yeah. Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet.
Yeah, it's missing. Also, thanks for the raid, Negative Pro. Welcome to the start of anime. The current circumstances, we were playing Virtue's Last Reward. The long and short of it is that it's a death game where you gotta have 9 points in order to escape. Right now, one person has 9 points, which was a darling child, but the child got kidnapped and his point bracelet got kidnapped, or stolen. So now, the murderer could just leave and then kill us all.
When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, good call, Ice Claw. Hang on a second. There, new title. I hope that gets across. I do want to play this. It's pretty fun, not gonna lie.
Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
But the moment we get the bracelet, someone's gonna fucking leave.
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no! We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door!
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's the Cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Oh, interesting.
The two people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his two teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
If they took the bracelet, though, they'd just fucking leave, wouldn't they? Why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
That's impossible, though. Primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
I mean, if Zero is among our team, that would make the most sense.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
So that would mean either the killer kidnapped Quark, or Quark himself is Zero. How many visual novel games are about a death game and have an animal mascot? As far as I know, this and the Dang It Ron Paul series. But the animal mascot isn't really as prevalent here as it is in Ding Dang Rinpal. If they did, we wouldn't know where they went until the doors opened for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
Still just speculation, though. Ice Claw, it's an old gag about Danganronpa. People just bastardized this name until it became Dang It Ron Paul. Should look for them again. One of us could stay behind so we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Sure, my good buddy Kay, who would not backstab me when given the opportunity.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Oh yeah, I do gotta bring out the garbage, don't I? He has no logical reason to backstab until he gets the bracelet, then he will turbo backstab. I don't think we've been here, have we? Ah, the pantry. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Oh, I don't like any of these puzzles. Oh god, I really don't like any of these puzzles. Oh god. Well, it looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
I like how this was just a preview of guess what you have to do next, motherfucker. Every room you enter in this game, this is you going, I'm stupider than you in every way. Why do we go back to up a floor, though? Phone call? Hang on a second. I don't know why, but suddenly everybody is deciding to communicate with me. I even got a text message a while ago that I just noticed. Fuck. Tim Yoji loves scotch so much, so I thought we'd figure find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was starting to act strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that it probably would have been described as blankly if I could actually see his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no.
This is the second time you've done this, Kay.
Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask.
Honestly, I got so used to the suit that I kind of forgotten that you're just a dude wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyways? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Oh? Really?
Yes,
What do you remember?
my father.
Wow, Sigma, I'm gonna fucking throttle you. When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Yeah, asshole. So you remember who your father was?
Yes,
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one. I,
Oh. So your dad raised you.
well,
How do I explain that I am a robot? Case stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm a little baby
He was
robot.
the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him when he was working. The only time he wasn't working was when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. Glad you got this route first. Log? What kind of comment's that, Log? I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. Sorry about that. Being social. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of the family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon, I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He'd given me a robot to play the part of mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. Also, wow, Kay's little doll got beat the fuck up. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face, my robot face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I'd still have the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Somewhere Angela is super pissed. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot. When I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories about how he'd fallen in love as a young man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. No. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I'd never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. So Kay is a flesh and blood man? We don't know. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. I had fast food for dinner, no stove check. I don't need a stove check! At a suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak to one another like father and son. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic in multiple ways. There we go. Whenever I impressed him with something I learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but more importantly, I was happy. Oh no! 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. Oh. 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 It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. Oh. If he died during this research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it, the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid, and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even as she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she showed me had been real. She's made me feel as if I had a real family. That was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together. But she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. Carmen, is that you? What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give me a life for a man I'd never even seen. So, I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that's why I lost my memory. Wow, Kay, that was fucking heavy, bro. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct. Especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
Huh.
It must be because I remembered so much so quickly.
Are we still on Dio as a killer from last night? Yep.
My head feels like it's going to explode.
Here, Kay! This will explain everything!
Yes,
Are you okay?
I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. Command eject. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'll get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
No, but we found Kay.
Damn. Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answers, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. Oh, is his head gonna pop? Oh god, his head's probably gonna pop. It's a fucking gasket, isn't it, right now? Okay,
What's up
good.
with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
Kay is kind of huge. He is a robot. I think so. We should leave him alone. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
Hey, have we complained about hunger or thirst yet? What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Ow, thanks. Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. It's only been like 4 hours. Huh. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio? I don't think it's Dio.
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed him. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anyone here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
What? She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. I couldn't tell if that was like clanging or gunshots.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got in the elevator.
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. I wouldn't doubt it if it was Quark. He was going fucking crazy pills earlier. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there.
Oh.
That's where Dio and Quark are.
So...
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. Another door is open. We're just gonna ignore that? Oh no, wait, that's the Golem chamber. We headed for the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There's Quark, sound asleep.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
No, Quark doesn't have his bracelet. I thought this was some huge gambit to get at Quark's body by 5, but I guess not.
How about Dio?
Let's open his. This is a bad idea. Oh God! What the hell?
Check his pulse.
I think he's suffocated. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyways. Yeah, he's dead.
Look,
Oxygen level 0.
the oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who? It's either Phi, Tenmyoji, or It has to be Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji knew who killed the grandma who Tenmyoji knew.
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Take the bracelet, though! Without waiting for me to follow, Fee turned and ran off. They changed the O in his name to E. Nice. Phi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained how we found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna.
I love the weird guitar twang in the song. It's really good.
Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people that could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting that Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yeah?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up.
It's not really an alibi,
I
Phi.
never did though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She wanted to explain about the sound we heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Phi self-report. Phi sus! Phi sus.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
We're like two peas in a pod because we stabbed each other in the back. It's great.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh, hell. We only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Did I already run into the Annihilation route?
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right.
Oh, we're not
Without
gonna make it
Dio's
in 7
bracelet,
minutes.
We won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
That's Sasuke.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Yeah, the yellow pair of bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Yeah, that's a death flag, isn't it? Kay going solo, that's a great way to say I'm gonna fucking die. Shit! They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You gotta be kidding me! This isn't funny, Phi! If you're right, then you, Kate, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
I can't believe you're still alive.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but
His body wasn't there, was it?
Huh?
best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
Oh! What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess,
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic
Oh,
doors close.
I hope Dio's bracelet is still working.
with a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will.
Oh no. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How could you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? This is bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There has to be a way to save them. There had... Oh, no, I hit a plot lock! Fuck! This is the Oblivion route. This is the Annihilation route. Oh my god. Fuck that. I'm so mad right now. I can't fucking believe this. This game. I think this is the game that started plot locks, cause what's it called? I know AI the Somnium Files did the same thing. Oh shit, what do we do now, chat? Oh, 999 have plot locks too? I don't remember that at all. Keep to the... Okay, so what was this one? What was the decision here? A.B. Graham round 1 ally into the CDs. Wait, what? What was that about? I thought... Wait. Why am I at the start? I thought I chose to go here. Oh, I didn't verify the jump. Okay. Alice and I will... What did we pick before? We picked K, right? So, what's the plot here? Let's go along with Luna again.
Right. I'm coming.
Problem is that Dio and Tenmyoji don't want to be paired together. They both took Corridor and I followed behind the run. I glanced over my shoulder to see the others head to their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and K ducked into the red door. Just as Tenmyoji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
It was Phi, Dio, and K. Phi and Dio are the pair, while K is the solo. Which means that sounds like it's going to be a double betray. Can't believe I found the fucking Annihilation route first. What the fuck? Whoa. Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Oh no. I think I may have, brought the two that are gonna die together. Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other two?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it.
Okay.
Bring it on. Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Okay, Miss Hips, let's go.
Let's go.
The Golem Bay. Yes, Luna's pendant is in fact a caged bird. Probably a canary.
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it. Find a way out! Oh, this is interesting. What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? Anyway, you look at it as a robot. Just a well-made mannequin is all. It's got an antenna. Do you think it could be a radio? Tried turning it on, nothing happens. And yeah, Altio, there's certainly character design in this game. I don't think it runs on batteries. There's an electrical socket on the side. thought I saw something here. Chevron block. What is this thing? Looks like a hexagon if you flip one of the corners in. I mean, technically it's still a hexagon, but... Oh yeah, it's still a hexagon, isn't it? What do you know? Video game, please. There we go. Alright. What's this thing? It's shaped like a star. Ah. The chevron block. Or other blocks. There's a lot of stuff here. Blue battery. Thin ones like this are usually used for... Oh, laptops! Who the fuck calls them notebooks still? A toolbox? That's odd. This key goes in the keyhole, but it won't turn. What's with this key? It's completely rusted. No wonder it won't turn. Combined blocks. Whoa! Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? What the heck is this? Oh, crap. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. Oh boy! So this is like the 25th Ward. Kind of. It's a visual novel about an escape room scenario. I've never played the 25th Ward though, so I don't know about it. Yes, you look like you're cold. I mean, you're not wrong, Alice. There's a white jacket in here. It looks like there's something on the lapel. Harold! This name tag belonged to Mr. Harold. There's also something written in the back of it. 11010. Ah! Oh, right. I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. Need to adjust this so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. $400. Okay. 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, 3, 12, 22. I thought I got that right. Simple puzzles. Releasing what? Releasing lock, okay. A blueprint of the room? Ah. Can he resist pressing the shiny button? Well, I guess since people have been hitting that, I should probably get some water instead of a Coke. I'll be right back. There. I did it. I drunk the water. Most of the buttons are just boring and incomprehensible, but this button speaks to me. What does it say? Come on! A big red button on a plate with a black and yellow stripes. It couldn't scream, "Don't press me," any louder than it said, "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. Did Luna just fucking press it? There's no way where anything really changes with this to be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It would make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Hey, hey, hey! Calm down, nothing happened, so there's no need to get mad about it, alright? Okay, so it's all there. That goes there too. I'm missing a third chevron and I don't know where. I also need to de-rust the key, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We already got the lockers. I think we did the laptop. No. Fucking no. Yeah, I was thinking the oil too. Oh, wait. Maybe if I put the rusty key in the oil, I'll get the oil key. Good call, good call. No. Trying to figure out how to move via keyboard. Disco? What's disco? I don't know what disco is. I'm not 40 years old. The other chevron is in here. Or... delicious bleach! A bottle of detergent. I think I saw a commercial for this the other day. It's supposed to eradicate grease and oil stains. Screwdriver. You could use it to unscrew screws. Silver key. Probably open a lock with this. Huh. I don't remember seeing anything for a key around here. Are you using detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent myself is done. You need something to wipe it up with. Do we have a rag? No, we don't. Where can I use a screwdriver? I don't like navigating this room mainly because it's like a weird fuck. Oh, hello? I didn't see this. In retrospect, seeing that, it's now obvious. No good. It won't open. Yeah, I had the silver key. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. No need to rush me. What? I don't have a completed slot though, do I? Yeah, I don't have the thing yet. Ah. Tablet. No response from the tablet. Is it broken? Oh. Oh. Stop fucking examining it! We're still missing a second set of batteries, though, is the thing. Where would a rag be? The lab coats, yeah, huh, shit. Good call. Why for that specific... What? Wait! Did I not examine the jacket? Oh my god, really? I never checked the pocket. Fuck! You really lab codes like this would work? You said you have a medical license, right? Well, that opens up a lot of options, actually. But we need the block back. Oh. A handle? Is this a handle? Look at the end of the shaft. It's the same shape as the block we made. Oh, I'm dumb. But I want the block back, though. Perfect! What's coming down for the... Oh my. Why does one of them have underwear? So they misspelled golem. See, if we were going for a rag, I would have just gone for a lab coat. Why do we gotta go for like the fucking underwank? We still haven't found that other battery. This one's wearing boxers. Looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's hiding something. He's hiding his magnum dong. Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Well, maybe he's got a hose or something. Damn, way to... Remove these shorts of obfuscation. Let us gaze upon this so-called hose! Am I getting a little too excited about this? Luna, he's still decent. Oh, that's cute, though. When you cover your face, you open your fingers so you can see. How old are you? Boxers! You should try them on, Sigma. Why? Why do you think these boxers would suit me? Not to wear with a wipe your ass. Boxers soaked in detergent. You shouldn't have any problems with that oil now. Hooray. Why are we stopping the oil, though? I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh. $120 volt? No, Alice or Luna, it's backwards. 120 volt. Hey, wait a minute. Motherfucker, give that. It's a battery. These are Terminators! Could this activate all the robots? Just think about them suddenly waking up, turning to look at us with dead, inhuman eyes, then begin their inexorable march forward. We'd never survive if they attacked all at once. These are closer to Snatchers in design. Yeah. Oh, hi. This came down with the robots, right? It's got a pipe running out of it towards them. Okay. Where's the end point? Oh. Wait, what was the voltage? It was 120. That's not gonna work. $150. There we go. I somehow inexorably got it. I knew that my math skills would come in handy. Aw, how sweet. All right. Oh, I don't like that. She's even more. Nah, Akane was pretty forward. Luna's just kind of, you know, being a sweetie. Eyes. That's interesting. I have a feeling this has something to do with the terminal, but like, I don't know what the context is for direction. Does it be B, R, R, N, L, R? Oh. Where does it start, though? From here? Brain memory. Go to archives. B E A C Beacon. Beacon. O S F E O E O S F O S F E O E. The second line should be BRR? Did I fuck up somewhere? I did. It's BRR. BRR NLR. Okay, so let's go back to notes. So this is Beacon, then it's OSFN OE You have the bottom reversed, you goon. Try starting from the end of the second line. E O N E O N F S. Oh, I recorded them backwards, so it should be right, left, neutral. So in that case, it should be R... Oh, fuck that. I can't see that. Holy shit. Why would they even do that? R... L... N... R... R... B. So in that case, it's... S... C... S... C... H... S... C... C... That still doesn't seem right. It's actually LRNLLB, so let's go LRN. LLB. So in that case, it would be O F C O F H O P E. Oh, Beacon of Hope. It should be oriented to how the robots are facing in the center of the room. Good call, Festivore. That made sense, but I wasn't sure like how to get to that string of logic. In that how I wasn't quite sure how to flip that. So that's the primary password, which means there's a secondary password here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try something extremely done. Of course not. That'd be too fucking dumb. What else is there 12 of here? I feel like that's too complicated a solution for what we got going here. Can we still find frequencies, I wonder? are 18 of those. RM. I was thinking it might be remember something, but I guess not. What happens if you read the non-red eyes? I was tracing that, but like, I don't know if that's the way. Also, what was V? I guess it's this? Alright, so if we're gonna reverse that... I don't think the reversal will work. I think it's nonsense. Because remember when we were doing it before and it was just fucking nonsense? I don't think that has anything to do with it. I wonder if the frequencies are something to do with it. Let's see if we could interact with the frequencies again. I don't think we need... Oh. Okay, so the radio is a non-factor in it now. Five. God, what was Harold's frequency again? Give me the reverse orientation and we'll check it later, but I want to chase this little number here. 11010. I guess it has to be a full string. RLNRRB. So it would be L N B L R R R E A R E A I N I. Okay, so Shin got it for me. So LBN LRR REM REMI NI Remini RLB SCEN CEPE Reminiscence? You think it's Reminiscence? REMINI REMINIS. Oh yeah, huh? Good call, guys. Did I misspell that? REMINISCENCE. Good work, chat. Good work. Moon, star, sun. Oh. Damn it! Yeah, you did it, chat. I sure wasn't gonna fucking get that. Sun, moon, moon. The dominoes are starting to fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. What do we have here? Got the map. We got the key cards. Here are some more AV game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. Wait, what? In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. There has to be at least one vote. Why would they put a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero wants us to make sure that people actually play in the game regardless of the situation. Oh! Oh! Oh no! That's for K. Before I open the door... Golem. Chinese room. Turing test. Supplementary rules. Golem story the point. You found it!
Now, hold up, Governor.
What?
No.
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
There's a lot to unpack there, Alice, but
Oh, yeah,
we'll...
that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Hey, mate, what's up?
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
You can feel pain?
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
Wow, you went Texan there for a second, Governor.
Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut. How do you know what a Cooper is, Sigma?
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say?
Yes, actually.
Oh, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golems.
Gollum?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore.
More similar to automatons, but yes.
They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The Golem of Myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes is spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are
Why is that the case?
G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine.
Oh, fucking forced as shit, okay.
The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
It's funny, because I have a D&D character that's Artificer. And I had gotten a robot dog at that one point, to which I named the robot dog Fido. Which is an acronym for fully independent dog-like object. And I got fucking, like, yelled at by the other players for being an asshole.
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too.
They're just not powered on.
I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Got him!
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me?
You're taking the mickey out of me. He has a Cockney accent. He's gonna fight some zombies later.
Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Gollum.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum, you said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know.
I've been listening in the whole time!
I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Oh.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw.
Interesting.
And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know?
Bless the children of Chaos. Bless the Maker and bless Lord Chaos.
Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see.
Nice work, nice work.
and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Man, you're a fucking high-speed processor, aren't you, dude?
Does that mean
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero.
Hello?
A Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
But you have sentience, though, Golem. So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite.
We're more like cogs in the machine.
I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right?
That's a right simple personality too there, Governor.
Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus.
Well, I see my index finger talking at me right now.
You'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Golem seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head.
Ah, I see.
Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body.
So you are a partition in the mainframe of the computer right now.
Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe.
It's actually super smart as you have like a little independent body while your brain is like in a little brain case. You're just a lich, and the computer is your phylactery.
Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands.
And those commands tell me to talk like an asshole.
And those commands are sent over the wireless like boop, 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 and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts.
This is getting surreal.
If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Imagine being this voice actor. I could just see it being a dude they picked up off the street.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Theoretically.
What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes.
So you are a partition.
You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now. And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we?
Alright, let's cross the arms.
Cool on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes.
I love this guy. He's great.
That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know?
Feeling a bit scared, I'm just gonna release them bowels.
Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help.
No. I actively think about scratching my ass, don't worry.
How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy?
That makes more sense. Like, I wasn't really feeling the page or the scratching allegory, but that makes more sense.
Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. but all of those things are your subconscious at work. True, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is,
I like
it
this
can't
a
be.
lot, though. This
if
is
your brain had to
cool.
deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along.
I'm the young master's butt cheek.
You got it all sorted now, chums?
I'll squeeze whenever I need a pinch off a loaf.
Then you're saying that Zero Jr. is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto. Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How could your shoulder rust?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is alright mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up.
Wow, this actually makes sense. What?
Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Who programmed you to feel pain, Golem? I hate this. Somebody programmed this good boy robot to feel pain. What the fuck?
Why do you think, Love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe, huh?
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me.
Ah,
I got internal batteries, but they're knackered.
this is great.
Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
So you aren't gonna answer my question.
Huh? What question is that?
I asked how your shoulders could get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Thank you for calling out Sigma there, robot. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you?
This is my favorite character, holy shit.
That's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart a flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders?
Hydraulics broken.
And what does pain mean to a robot?
That's the question I want to know.
Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
What? Without waiting for an answer, Golem launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door in the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the piece of the paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So, for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Why? I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It's at that moment she spots a bookshelf. Oh. Is this the theory that, adversity breeds, adversity breeds ingenuity? Or something along that lines? Upon examining, she discovers that there's some kind of Chinese phrase, but they have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese question. No. Oh, interesting. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that corresponds to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated responses. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here, they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14, he was a grade high ahead of me. What color? Oh. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room? Beat stuffing of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked the twice cooked pork in. Nice! All these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase book onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
What?
What?
Sorry, I got along with the robot.
What I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them.
Huh.
You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with her shoulders, or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
I feel like I missed a lap here.
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said.
Yes, but it's not processing right.
A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right?
Was this Kensai Ben in the original game? I do not know.
Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot.
Yeah, really, we're just a bio-organic processor while you're a more metallic processor.
Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks. And us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room.
Which one?
So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same just without all the electronic-y pain, yeah? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain?
Okay, I see. You're positing that all human thought is just a bunch of if-then responses.
Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate, right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Oh.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons.
Oh, you don't have the skin that you live in, huh?
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
What the fuck were they doing here?
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
What the hell?
See, right in the middle of...
What?
Command violation. Rogue processes detected.
Uh-oh.
Product ID G.
Oh, no, they're gonna kill Golem!
CMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Oh no!
Unit GTMCMGOLM. Now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms.
He achieved sentience, the poor darling.
Returning to surveillance mode.
Aww, wow! I'm so mad at this! What the fuck?
It looks like it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
We have to hurry.
I'll miss you, you beautiful soul. Oh man, Altia, if you want some tonal whiplash, you need to play AI The Somnium Files, cause holy shit. That game cracks like a whip and I love it. I salute you, Golem. You are a beautiful soul. I wonder if this is all the same. What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere.
Who did Tenmyoji and Clover... Who did Tenmyoji and Quark team up with last time?
What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
It was Luna, that's what it was.
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Oh, but we have the other news, don't we?
So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more.
Yeah, we got the new news that they don't know about.
And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you.
Why do you have to read it out?
Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer.
Oh, no, I guess I casually get to watch 3 people die. You're a fuckhead.
I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
Oh yeah, he had that meltdown before we departed. Oopsie daisy, I guess I did a little bit of a fucky wucky.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here a minute ago. Took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over to see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared! I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere!
This is the same stuff from before, isn't it?
When was the last time you saw him?
Still a good ass face.
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
Alright, we need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
How much time do we have left for the voting?
Okay.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
What is Alice up to? Oh, she got the murder weapon, I bet. And this is where Dio gets the sedative, right? That was a sedative? I don't know. I forget the name of the drug, but I'm assuming... No, wait, it's not a sedative. It's a thing that stops your heart. I just assumed sedative because it was in the infirmary.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Neostigmine, thank you. Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge. Dio and Luna should be checking
Right,
the infirmary.
okay. Let's leave that to them and head to Floor B.
Do we have enough time to vote, though?
Yeah,
Through the red door
so?
of Dio and Kay, right? What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah, maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
Okay, so this time... Wait, when was the infirmary? The infirmary was floor A, right?
The pantry. That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate ate it?
Yeah, there was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai.
Like I said, I know half of those.
Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
Sure, that was a good idea. That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, 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 just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Ooh. Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Ugh. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't gonna expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I...
I went fucking nuts.
Oh, I almost forgot. I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Huh? Oh, for God's sake. How the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of
Reminded
something.
you of what?
This might seem hard to believe.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we found a room called the Gollum Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we met a robot named Gollum who told a very interesting story.
I see.
Is this the conversation we need to have on a time limit? No, it is not! We are all just incredibly stupid. Sigma especially.
So the Gollum guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something. So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of... Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Well then, please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
I wasn't trying to say that, bloke.
Sigma, Phi! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, spill
Alice?
the beans.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Alice is dead, isn't she? This time Luna warned us. Interesting. Oh, this is very interesting. Luna warned us this time. And last time she was dead with Alice with the injector gun. And Dio had the injector gun, which tells me Dio was responsible for Luna's death. But we still don't know what happened to Alice. you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and just for a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the Earth in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human anymore. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fists, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me.
Of course it was you.
I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Everything.
You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What?
That's an interesting question, Vi.
Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle.
Extrapolate, Vi?
For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but...
Well, I would say common sense would dictate, oh, wound in the chest has to be a knife.
But I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body.
That's not fair, but it's kind of the logical conclusion.
If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice,
There's that broken smile again.
why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together.
Catch them?
Don't do this. I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge.
With an axe!
I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Get an axe! Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
This is very similar to the arc that she had in 999. It's great. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made it to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it.
Well, you did betray on the opening round, and you're probably going to betray again.
I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
He's not wrong. Since he's not on our team, he doesn't have any points to win here.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
We don't know if he's a robot, Void Knight. We just know that he's apparently in a suit of armor.
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
That's pretty fucking dark, hey?
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Sadism.
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
Alice still has the plug for Kay's head, you're right. That's interesting. Does that mean, was she hiding the plug, I wonder? Also, I need to stretch! Oh, God! Oh, I've been sitting for like 2.5 hours. Fuck! And that's not to mention the 2.5 hours a while ago when I was fighting Rachang for God knows what reason. Ugh.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Well, he does have fingers.
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Oh, wow. What if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyoji. Vi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Vi the whole time. I had been with Vi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There's no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark.
No, it was me. I'm the one you forgot.
Hey, Torpo, we got to meet Golem.
It was me all along, Wang!
Damn, I can't believe you killed all these people.
You're damn right I did, and I'll do it again.
It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think that a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That means there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, Tenmyoji. Where had Quark gone?
Nowhere.
10 minutes remain.
Oh, God damn it.
Until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes.
I can't believe Dio or Torpo is actually Dio.
If no vote is
Please.
recorded before the
I
deadline
am far
has
more
passed,
affable.
any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Seriously, you think
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth
Kind of
stopping
coming in
the game
quiet,
for.
Festivore.
I
Blunt
turn away from
but
the mic.
effective way to make
Nice.
the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the
Wang,
warehouse.
I am like infinitely
It
more
seems clear
personable
he
than
feels
Dio.
no compunction about killing
Yeah.
us. Should we disobey the rules?
Trying to find out who did it, you just see like Agent 47 there, just dressed conveniently like one of them.
As such,
It could
I
have been any
recommend
one of
we
us.
follow them.
I'll find out who did this to you, Alice. I promise. Even though I knew you for like an hour and a half.
I can't believe somebody went and killed Thought.
I said straight
Look,
game Alice.
he's really bitter about the loss of the opportunity at getting a glimpse of Boobas.
Somebody stabbed the Boobas! No!
Now,
Oh!
now how will I be horny on main?
Hey, look.
I
Two
was
of the
this
AD
close
gates
to
are
getting a
closed
peek
already.
under the necklace!
The 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
That's fucking weird. Whatever.
Ah.
Wasn't he a pair?
Yeah, his pair was, Quark.
Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is...
That's pretty fucking cold, Kay.
Well, I'd rather not say it.
Your partner is, well...
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
Alive.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left.
Oh, interesting.
If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem.
That's right, you can very easily betray a corpse.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally
Shocker.
regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to
But
be my
also,
opponent.
fucking out. Luna doesn't have the heart to betray Sigma.
What a
Now,
good
this is
fucking noodle.
interesting. If one of you
She's a
guys
big
picks
ol'
Betray,
softy.
We are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him.
I bet
How do
she
you
gives the
and
best
Phi plan to
hugs, too.
vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course.
I don't believe you at all! I saw what Phi did at the beginning.
Right, Phi?
I don't know about that.
Wow, okay.
It's a difficult question.
That's interesting.
What?
Fucking Dio's more full of shit than a cesspool.
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants.
And no one would be stupid enough to let just Kay go, right? No one would be that dumb a motherfucker. Right? Right? Heh.
But it's not as simple as just
Yeah,
choosing
literally the only way
betray
this is
either.
going to end is at 2 betrayals.
If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
Because nobody's letting Dio out. Fuck that.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit.
I like the credit you gave the corpse.
No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to
No,
violence?
we don't know that yet.
The nerve.
Oh yeah, right. We're not in that reality.
You think someone like my stature will resort to violence?
With a knife, yes.
What?
This
Yes,
is just a
you're
thought,
obviously a
but
killer, Dio.
why don't all of
What?
you promise
What
to
makes you
choose
say that?
Betray?
Well, you're
Oh
kind of an
yeah,
asshole.
null value.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
So I'm saying, the only way this could end is a double betrayal.
Luna is pretty clever.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Like, I don't know much about this game, but I remember seeing the promo material and I was seeing Luna, and I thought, I think out of all the characters, I'm gonna like Luna the most because she just seems like such a good noodle, and she is.
She's the redhead.
Shut up!
See, my goal is to beat this game.
Exposed.
But Phi,
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here.
No. Pray, I wouldn't be soft for.
No, literally the opposite of soft, actually.
Yeah.
We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all
He
out
could
of
not
this
be less
place.
flaccid.
I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Who would have thought allying with Luna initially would be like the darkest timeline? Because we hit a plot locked Torpo,
Ooh.
and I'm pretty sure it's Annihilation route.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
I will say, this is not like, AI in that regard.
Ah, so it's not just total, absolute unrelenting depression?
No, I'm more saying there are multiple plot blocks.
Ah, okay.
At any rate, all of us
It'll make
choosing
more
betray
sense as
every
things
time
unfold.
is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
I like how Atla chimes in now of all points to just say that.
I mean, of course. Why wouldn't he?
This is like the perfect time
Kay
for
needs
Atla
to
to chime
choose
in,
ally.
actually.
It's the only way.
Kay needs to choose ally.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that you'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes.
And how you
I
make sure I'll
suppose
make
so.
sure to do that? Well,
You
this pulls
promise?
out a gun.
Yes.
Good. Let's do this.
Choose ally, goddammit.
Dio,
Huh?
there's someone behind you.
What?
Oh, that's smart! That's so fucking smart!
That's so fucking smart, using, like, the lamest trick in the fucking
Well,
book.
the thing is, Dio is so fucking paranoid that he would absolutely believe that someone's behind him. Fi, you're great! Good girl! Good job!
Fuck. You bitch! God damn it, Fi! Open this fucking door!
Open
Whoa.
this fucking door! I want to betray!
Lol,
Fuck.
said Sigma. LMAO.
Leave the door one last lane for good measure and ran to the next open one. Oh, that's not good.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
I've been drinking water for a while, guys. I'm actually pretty hydrated.
What?
Hey, make him drink more water.
Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
Well, Fi is sharing your fate. Wait, no. I don't open the pot like this, I open it like this.
This is bullshit.
This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally, if she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Ah!
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
That's right. I think
Why
evil
would
fucked
you
up.
choose ally, Kay?
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Unfortunately for both of you,
Okay.
I am rude now, says Kay.
Sigma?
With just like.
I mean, he was
eyebrows.
before.
His angry eyebrows are sharpied
You are
onto
going
his
to
mask.
choose ally, right?
Wow, Luna. I don't know if I'm paranoid or not, but that little whimper was laced with a knife.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Sigma, don't explain it away like that, it just makes you sound terrible.
yeah.
You promised. You have to choose ally.
I can't wait to see her drop the fucking facade. It'll be great. Well, remember, boys and girls, I am way too trusting in
Until
people.
polling closes.
Unfortunate.
Now, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess there really isn't any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Yo, that's right, Sigma. I'm
10
rude.
seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I think my choice here ultimately doesn't matter.
9, 8, 7,
Though it kind of does, because I would be brought to
5,
2 if
4,
I were betrayed, and then the
3,
next one would mean I would ultimately have to betray.
1.
So it does kind of not matter. So I'll trust in the good cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon roll, you idiot.
I like her
cinnamon stick.
Round 2.
I like
of
her
the
cinnamon
Ambidex
buns.
Game has been completed.
I don't think she's actually got that much of an ass, really.
Probably doesn't.
Results
Unfortunately.
will be
She's an
displayed
anime.
in the warehouse.
Only recently has anime understood the importance of the thickness.
I mean, the only person with ass here is dead.
Thank you for your
This
participation.
game needs more cake.
Ambidex gates now opening.
I still think Luna's adorable, though.
Results from round 2 of the
Here we
Ambidex
go.
game will now be displayed.
Time to get
Back
stabbed in the back.
Please direct
Back at it
your
in the salt
attention
mines.
to the results screen.
Yeah, Wang is incredibly paranoid.
Hey! Good girl!
No, she's gonna stab you in the back, Wang. The knife is at the ready.
Oh, wait. Tenmyoji betrayed. That means Quark is up.
That's because Tenmyoji was afraid of dying.
This is interesting.
Yeah,
though.
gotta be alive so that he go find his find Quark.
And yes, whoever has Quark's bracelet now has 9 BP.
See, that happened in the last route too. We never saw anyone like bring that up.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Oh no, wait. Fee and K allied. That's right. Tenmyoji betrayed because he was at 1. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I thought K betrayed for some reason. So K was good on his word. Tenmyoji was destined to betray. I'm surprised Clover allied. That's really fucking shocking, actually.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
That is interesting that K respected Fi's decision. Did K ultimately decide to ally because he respected the spite play against Dio? Or Clover isn't there? Wait.
No, he K allied because he knew it was Fi who had control.
Thank you, Sigma.
It's so weird to find a trusting noble soul here.
If it was Dio in there, then 100% he would have hit Betray, but because it was Fi behind the controls, he could actually expect an ally.
Ah.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to
The
do.
problem is and always was Dio.
Yeah, huh?
Now we both have 7 BP.
Fucking cute with that weird little stance there.
This is the home stretch.
Luna is adorable and you fucking know it.
Yeah. Like, Festivore posted the exact right image for a reason.
Because I'll choose
Blue
ally.
glasses on.
You're an opponent I can
If
trust.
we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice. I'm a good noodle.
You're right.
Who was my opponent last time? It was Luna, right? Let's just choose Ally and get the hell out of here together.
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Yeah, we are betraying everybody else.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I guess, Alice, I guess.
That too.
Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he won. Oh, now we finally realize that Quark is the issue.
Why did you do that?
Why did you betray me, smiley face gleam gleam?
Why did you tell me all that stuff?
I need to
for?
live. For the both of us.
Were you just lying?
Oh.
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did. Look where it got me. How could you do that? You're such a jerk. How could I betray you after that? And then you...
Oh, interesting.
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that?
That fucking smile.
Right?
It's so awkward. And yes,
How did
I
you
need to
find out
emphasize
about
this
that
again.
stuff?
It is a bug. It is not, like, intentional.
I told you,
Don't lie to me.
She was met with so
I'm
much
not
despair
lying.
that she can't cry and she just smiles. She's a broken.
Forget it.
You see.
She's
It was stupid to
so
trust you.
nervous, all she can do is grin.
I mean, there's no
It's
way.
very appropriate for her, too. It's so funny.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah.
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
And then imprison us all.
Yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Interesting that she trusts Tenmyoji after that.
Oh,
Charisma 100.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose his ally. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, you chose ally too.
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 BP right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Because everyone would stop him.
No! No, fuck you! You promised me last game! You lied, motherfucker! I don't buy that for a second!
Howling
Yes,
is biased
that
from
too,
all
I
reality.
suppose.
Can't believe it.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
Oh? Did Kay put on the boggle glasses upon seeing Fi? Oh, white hair! Bong!
To be fair, he didn't say attraction, he said connection.
I know, I'm being a cunt.
Also, to be fair, you would have heard a loud thunk.
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to
Who's to say he doesn't have armor for his cock?
A codpiece in the armor, daring.
Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sure we could call it that. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever, buddy. Yeah, right!
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Also, to be fair, Kay has no memories, so if anything tugs at that, I think he'd probably jump at it.
True.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission.
Only thing there are
I
real
don't
are facts and
remember
logic,
doing
says Fi. I can't believe it.
You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
God, Fi is so fucking brutal.
I mean, justifiably.
You
Look at what
chose
she's had to
Ally
put up
too.
with.
Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
No, it's because fuck Dio.
Not exactly. I just made him.
I appreciate
trust me.
Luna trying her best to see the best in people.
I just want to think everybody's just a good little noodle like me. And everyone was like, ha 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 ha, no.
When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my
I
face
think
like an
everybody's
idiot.
good. Luna,
That got him
Dio.
to lower his guard.
I'm
Oh,
sure Dio
you're
has his reasons. Mr. Dio's a good boy inside. Meanwhile, in Dio's head, I love killing and I love betraying. I love
Fire,
sucking
kill,
the blood of
violence.
people.
What?
It's fine. Once again, we don't know about the killing.
Well, we don't, but Dio sure as shit does.
What are you getting at?
I mean, yes, I'm just saying, in this timeline, we don't know about the killing.
So let's
Just the lying.
Let's establish this Torpo. The Sigma that we are right now doesn't know, the players don't know, but we, the meta-narrative, know, and Dio knows. That is the line, the joke we are establishing right here, right now. So don't pull that we don't know that bullshit on me right now. When I
We
make
don't
this-
know shit! I don't know shit! I'm dumb as hell!
When I'm making jokes like this, it's based on fucking meta-narrative, okay?
Oh, come on.
It's based on facts and logic, damn, buddy.
How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even
Narratives don't
seen?
exist, only facts and logic.
Shut up.
Fuck your meta narrative.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
I think he went to murder someone. That's a good question.
No, I went to go take a
Must have
piss,
been here
dude.
for the results.
They've been down here for a while.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow
I
door.
hope the toilets still work.
Look out, here comes my piss.
What was in the yellow door? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
You just see
Oh.
Dio off in the corner seeing how high he can arc his piss to try to hit that,
The
hit that
Ambidex gates
Milkman go to
have
comedy.
Closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game, Star Keys. There is no the
We
Ambidex.
covered this before.
The star keys.
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the 8B game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously.
Yeah, so
however. There's a period of time
points
between
don't
when
matter.
the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long. Oh, that's right.
basically manufacturing
Remember
this
what
dire
Zero
situation
Jr.
to see how people would react.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
You know, I was really happy not having seen this motherfucker this whole stream, and then they play this shit.
Honestly, it is a bit of a shame that after like the intro, Zero the Third kind of just vanishes.
Well, the same thing for Zero the First, was it? Or Zero the Second, sorry. I'm magenta now.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again.
So
Better
to
than
be
getting
fair,
stuck with Dio, I guess.
Zero as we knew her only appeared at the start of the game because Zero didn't need to make any other appearances.
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Okay, so we're not gonna be pairing with Luna this time, I think.
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors of the first game red, green, and blue? And we use those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we have magenta, yellow, and cyan, and open the red, green, and blue.
Yes.
But this time we got magenta and yellow pairs, but a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open? Oh, did we not see the white doors?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
Okay, so 10 and Clover fucked off. Dio fucked off. Alice is dead. Quark is gone. We're the only people left in the room.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
Didn't we pick up Alice's bracelet?
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
No, Luna, you stick with
Very
us.
well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to,
Time
retrieve
for an
it.
old-fashioned Scooby-Doo.
We'll likely need it to get
Case.
through the chromatic doors.
Would this be a good stopping point for today? What do you think, chat? Should we call it here for now? I do have work in the morning. I'm mainly asking because I admittedly don't know how to stop a narrative beat. There's quite a bit of plot to the next door. Yeah. Alright, we'll save here. Because I also gotta piss like a sailor.
Loud pee. Loud pee.
And we'll call it here for the evening. This game's getting pretty fucking good, actually. Holy shit. I'm a little mad that I found a fucking plot lock, though, damn it.